Namaste, everyone. A very warm welcome to Multidimensional Soul YouTube channel. This is Akanksshaa, and on this channel, we talk about holistic education, well being, ascension, multidimensional nature of soul, multiverse, manifestation, channeling, mediumship, angels and guides, twin flames, light language, astral travel, Akashic record, past life regression, ND, so many different topics. So we covered a lot of topics on this channel, and some of you may be familiar with our podcast. We have had guests from across the world on this podcast. I also share some channeled messages on this channel. So we have different initiatives, and there are different playlists on this channel, so you can check out all of that. This particular initiative is created as a tribute to my son and spirit guide Arnav. My teenage son crossed over in 2020, and he has become my spirit guide, and he guides me from a very high realm. In this particular audio books, audio lectures kind of series, we take some books and lectures and articles and talks of ascended masters, and we share them in the audio format. I try to record them in my voice, as in read them and record them in my voice. It's always not possible, and some of them are AI generated. The intention is to spread the wisdom and knowledge which has been there since ancient times. So far, we have covered Yogananji and Nisargadatta Maharaj. They are from Hindu traditions but rooted deeply in spirituality and not so much in religion. And that's also the intention here, to spread this wisdom and knowledge from spirituality perspective, from the perspective of oneness, to spread love, light, peace, bliss, abundance, and prosperity. So that's the intention for all of you who are tuning in to this channel, whether it's a podcast, whether it's an audio book, or any other videos on this channel. If you're tuning in, the intention is that you receive all the love, light, wisdom, knowledge, peace, bliss, abundance, and prosperity. So, thank you so much for tuning in and absorbing all of this and spreading all of this. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel. If you have already subscribed, welcome back. Now we will move to the audio lecture or article or talk for today. Lots of love. Namaste.
This profound knowledge and wisdom is by Nisargadatta Maharaj. His teachings are based on Advaita Vedanta. This is a school of Hindu philosophy that emphasizes the non-dualistic philosophy of the ultimate unity of reality. It teaches that the ultimate reality, Brahman, is the only true existence, and everything else, including the individual self, Atman, is ultimately an illusion or a manifestation of Brahman. While rooted in Advaita Vedanta, Nisargadatta Maharaj often presented the teachings in a more direct and experiential way, emphasizing self-inquiry and direct realization rather than a systematic exposition of scriptures. His teachings often revolved around the idea of transcending the ego and realizing the true self, which is beyond the limitations of the mind and body. As this profound wisdom needs to be absorbed in a meditative state, there are intentional pauses in the audio. Let's begin. Namaste. The mind and the self stands beyond the mind. The mind. Chapter 7 in the book, I Am That, by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Questioner. There are very interesting books written by apparently very competent people, in which the illusoriness of the world is denied, though not its transitoriness. According to them, there exists a hierarchy of beings, from the lowest to the highest. On each level the complexity of the organism enables and reflects the depth, breadth, and intensity of consciousness, without any visible or knowable culmination. One law supreme rules throughout, evolution of forms for the growth and enrichment of consciousness and manifestation of its infinite potentialities. Maharaj. This may or may not be so. Even if it is only so from the mind's point of view, but in fact the entire universe, Akanksshaa, exists only in consciousness, Chidakash, while I have my stand in the absolute, Paramakash. In pure being consciousness arises, in consciousness the world appears and disappears. All there is me, all there is mine. Before all beginnings, after all endings, I am. All has its being in me, in the I am, that shines in every living being. Even not being is unthinkable without me. Whatever happens, I must be there to witness it. Questioner. Why do you deny being to the world? Maharaj. I do not negate the world. I see it as appearing in consciousness, which is the totality of the known and the immensity of the unknown. What begins and ends is mere appearance. The world can be said to appear, but not to be. The appearance may last very long on some scale of time, and be very short on another, but ultimately it comes to the same. Whatever is time-bound is momentary and has no reality. Questioner. Surely, you see the actual world as it surrounds you. You seem to behave quite normally. Maharaj. That is how it appears to you. What in your case occupies the entire field of consciousness, is a mere speck in mine. The world lasts, but for a moment. It is your memory that makes you think that the world continues. Myself, I don't live by memory. I see the world as it is, a momentary appearance in consciousness. Questioner. In your consciousness? Maharaj. All idea of me and mine, even of I am, is in consciousness. Questioner. Is then your absolute being, Paramakash, unconsciousness? Maharaj. The idea of unconsciousness exists in consciousness only. Questioner. Then, how do you know you are in the supreme state? Maharaj. Because I am in it. It is the only natural state. Questioner. Can you describe it? Maharaj. Only by negation, as uncaused, independent, unrelated, undivided, uncomposed, unshakable, unquestionable, unreachable by effort. Every positive definition is from memory and, therefore, inapplicable. And yet my state is supremely actual and, therefore, possible, realizable, attainable. Questioner. Are you not immersed timelessly in an abstraction? Maharaj. Abstraction is mental and verbal and disappears in sleep or swoon, it reappears in time. I am in my own state, Svarupa, timelessly in the now. Past and future are in the mind only, I am now. Questioner. The world too is now. Maharaj. Which world? Questioner. The world around us. Maharaj. It is your world you have in mind, not mine. What do you know of me, when even my talk with you is in your world only? You have no reason to believe that my world is identical with yours. My world is real, true, as it is perceived, while yours pairs and disappears, according to the state of your mind. Your world is something alien, and you are afraid of it. My world is myself. I am at home. Questioner. If you are the world, how can you be conscious of it? Is not the subject of consciousness different from its object? Maharaj. Consciousness and the world appear and disappear together, hence they are two aspects of the same state. Questioner. In sleep I am not, and the world continues. Maharaj. How do you know? Questioner. On waking up I come to know. My memory tells me. Maharaj. Memory is in the mind. The mind continues in sleep. Questioner. It is partly in abeyance. Maharaj. But its world picture is not affected. As long as the mind is there, your body and your world are there. Your world is mind-made, subjective, enclosed within the mind, fragmentary, temporary, personal, hanging on the thread of memory. Questioner. So is yours? Maharaj. Oh, no. I live in a world of realities, while yours is of imaginings. Your world is personal, private, unshareable, intimately your own. Nobody can enter it, see as you see, hear as you hear, feel your emotions and think your thoughts. In your world you are truly alone, enclosed in your ever-changing dream, which you take for life. My world is an open world, common to all, accessible to all. In my world there is community, insight, love, real quality. The individual is the total, the totality, in the individual. I are one and the one is all. Questioner. Is your world full of things and people as is mine? Maharaj. No, it is full of myself. Questioner. But do you see and hear as we do? Maharaj. Yes, I appear to hear and see and talk and act, but to me it just happens, as to you digestion or perspiration happens. The body-mind machine looks after it but leaves me out of it. Just as you do not need to worry about growing hair, so I need not worry about words and actions. They just happen and leave me unconcerned, for in my world nothing ever goes wrong. End of chapter 7. The self stands beyond mind. Chapter 8 in the book, I Am That, by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Questioner. As a child fairly often, I experienced states of complete happiness, verging on ecstasy. Later, they ceased, but since I came to India they reappeared, particularly after I met you. Yet these states, however wonderful, are not lasting. They come and go and there is no knowing when they will come back. Maharaj. How can anything be steady in a mind which itself is not steady? Questioner. How can I make my mind steady? Maharaj. How can an unsteady mind make itself steady? Of course it cannot. It is the nature of the mind to roam about. All you can do is to shift the focus of consciousness beyond the mind. Questioner. How is it done? Maharaj. Refuse all thoughts except one, the thought, I am. The mind will rebel in the beginning, but with patience and perseverance it will yield and keep quiet. Once you are quiet, things will begin to happen spontaneously and quite naturally, without any interference on your part. Questioner. Can I avoid this protracted battle with my mind? Maharaj. Yes, you can. Just live your life as it comes, but alertly, watchfully, allowing everything to happen as it happens, doing the natural things the natural way, suffering, rejoicing, as life brings. This also is a way. Questioner. Well, then I can as well marry, have children, run a business, be happy. Maharaj. Sure. You may or may not be happy, take it in your stride. Questioner. Yet I want happiness. Maharaj. True happiness cannot be found in things that change and pass away. Pleasure and pain alternate inexorably. Happiness comes from the self and can be found in the self only. Find your real self, Svarupa, and all else will come with it. Questioner. If my real self is peace and love, why is it so restless? Maharaj. It is not your real being that is restless, but its reflection in the mind appears restless because the mind is restless. It is just like the reflection of the moon in the water stirred by the wind. The wind of desire stirs the mind and the me, which is but a reflection of the self in the mind, appears changeful. But these ideas of movement, of restlessness, of pleasure and pain are all in the mind. The self stands beyond the mind, aware, but unconcerned. Questioner. How to reach it? Maharaj. You are the self, here and now. Leave the mind alone, stand aware and unconcerned and you will realize that to stand alert but detached, watching events come and go, is an aspect of your real nature. Questioner. What are the other aspects? Maharaj. The aspects are infinite in number. Realize one, and you will realize all. Questioner. Tell me something that would help me. Maharaj. You know best what you need. Questioner. I am restless. How can I gain peace? Maharaj. For what do you need peace? Questioner. To be happy. Maharaj. Are you not happy now? Questioner. No, I am not. Maharaj. What makes you unhappy? Questioner. I have what I don't want, and I want what I don't have. Maharaj. Why don't you invert it, want what you have and care not for what you don't have? Questioner. I want what is pleasant and don't want what is painful. Maharaj. How do you know what is pleasant and what is not? Questioner. From past experience, of course. Maharaj. Guided by memory you have been pursuing the pleasant and shunning the unpleasant. Have you succeeded? Questioner. No, I have not. The pleasant does not last. Pain sets in again. Maharaj. Which pain? Questioner. The desire for pleasure, the fear of pain, both are states of distress. Is there a state of unalloyed pleasure? Maharaj. Every pleasure, physical or mental, needs an instrument. Both the physical and mental instruments are material, they get tired and worn out. The pleasure they yield is necessarily limited in intensity and duration. Pain is the background of all your pleasures. You want them because you suffer. On the other hand, the very search for pleasure is the cause of pain. It is a vicious circle. Questioner. I can see the mechanism of my confusion, but I do not see my way out of it. Maharaj. The very examination of the mechanism shows the way. After all, your confusion is only in your mind, which never rebelled so far against confusion and never got to grips with it. It rebelled only against pain. Questioner. So, all I can do is to stay confused? Maharaj. Be alert. Question, observe, investigate, learn all you can about confusion, how it operates, what it does to you and others. By being clear about confusion, you become clear of confusion. Questioner. When I look into myself, I find my strongest desire is to create a monument, to build something which will outlast me. Even when I think of a home, wife and child, it is because it is a lasting, solid testimony to myself. Maharaj. Right, build yourself a monument. How do you propose to do it? Questioner. It matters little what I build, as long as it is permanent. Maharaj. Surely, you can see for yourself that nothing is permanent. All wears out, breaks down, dissolves. The very ground on which you build gives way. What can you build that will outlast all? Questioner. Intellectually, verbally, I am aware that all is transient. Yet somehow my heart wants permanency. I want to create something that lasts. Maharaj. Then you must build it of something lasting. What have you that is lasting? Neither your body nor mind will last. You must look elsewhere. Questioner. I long for permanency, but I find it nowhere. Maharaj. Are you, yourself, not permanent? Questioner. I was born, I shall die. Maharaj. Can you truly say you were not before you were born, and can you possibly say when dead, now I am no more? You cannot say from your own experience that you are not. You can only say, I am. Others too cannot tell you, you are not. Questioner. There is no, I am, in sleep. Maharaj. Before you make such sweeping statements, examine carefully your waking state. You will soon discover that it is full of gaps, when the mind blanks out. Notice how little you remember even when fully awake. You cannot say that you were not conscious during sleep. You just don't remember. A gap in memory is not necessarily a gap in consciousness. Questioner. Can I make myself remember my state of deep sleep? Maharaj. Of course. By eliminating the intervals of inadvertence during your waking hours, you will gradually eliminate the long interval of absent-mindedness, which you call sleep. You will be aware that you are asleep. Questioner. Yet, the problem of permanency, of continuity of being, is not solved. Maharaj. Permanency is a mere idea, born of the action of time. Time again depends on memory. By permanency you mean unfailing memory through endless time. You want to eternalize the mind, which is not possible. Questioner. Then what is eternal? Maharaj. That which does not change with time. You cannot eternalize a transient thing, only the changeless is eternal. Questioner. I am familiar with the general sense of what you say. I do not crave for more knowledge. All I want is peace. Maharaj. You can have for the asking all the peace you want. Questioner. I am asking. Maharaj. You must ask with an undivided heart and live an integrated life. Questioner. How? Maharaj. Detach yourself from all that makes your mind restless. Renounce all that disturbs its peace. If you want peace, deserve it. Questioner. Surely everybody deserves peace. Maharaj. Those only deserve it, who don't disturb it. Questioner. In what way do I disturb peace? Maharaj. By being a slave to your desires and fears. Questioner. Even when they are justified? Maharaj. Emotional reactions, born of ignorance or inadvertence, are never justified. Seek a clear mind and a clean heart. All you need is to keep quietly alert, inquiring into the real nature of yourself. This is the only way to peace. End of Chapter 8. These chapters, The Mind and the Self Stands Beyond Mind, are chapters 7 and 8 respectively from the book, I Am That, by Nisargadatta Maharaj. Nisargadatta Maharaj was an Indian guru of non-dualism, belonging to the Inchajari Sampradaya, a lineage of teachers from the Navnath Sampradaya.
This is a series of audiobooks and insightful lectures brought to you by Akanksshaa, dedicated to exploring timeless wisdom and spiritual teachings. Each recording is generated with love, honoring my journey and my connection with higher guidance, especially in tribute to my son Arnav, who now guides me from beyond. May these words awaken the divine love within you, bring you peace and inspiration on your own path, and may divine light within shine bright. May whatever merit arises from these readings be for the benefit of all sentient beings. Namaste.